My real name is Danielle Espinoza, and I'm Welfair, and I am mostly a vocalist. I co-produce, and I play with synths a lot. What inspired me to make music in the first place was my first concert that I had ever gone to was Tina Turner. And so my mind was blown. I went with my mom, and yeah, she loves Tina Turner so much. And I was blown away. Everyone was going crazy. Like, the effect she had on everyone was just so insane. And I was like, I want to do that for people, definitely. It's like a superpower or something. It's cool. But anyway, yeah, and some of my influences are Tina Turner, a lot of funk, I grew up with, I'm the youngest of 5 siblings, so since all of them are older than me, I have like a good, a lot of generations, different generations that I grew up with. And yeah, I grew up with a lot of funk, a lot of soul, a lot of hip hop, a lot of 90s hip hop for sure. I was primarily a dancer my entire life. I have like 12 years of dance experience under my belt. I thought I was going to do that forever, and I wanted to do that as a career and pursue it. But after pursuing it in college for about 2 years, I just had this crazy epiphany that I need to be doing music. My dad is a musician, so I guess it's in my blood. And singing was always a talent that I always had, but never really fully experimented with, because I was like, I'm a dancer. It was like, this is my thing, A friend of mine asked if I wanted to sing back vocals in this old band I used to be in called Thickest Thieves, and we were like a jazz alternative kind of rock sounding band, and I was pretty much co-lead really, and that kind of opened up the door really, and that's when I actually started singing in front of crowds, and yeah, just getting a little bit more comfortable with my voice and how I sound, on a recording and stuff like that. And then, yeah, I got addicted really, and I got a little bit tired of that sound, so I decided to, I guess, really dig into what I like and what I was listening to at the time. The first EP, organically, it came out electronic, because I was listening to a lot of electronic music, and it was like barely like making a breakthrough, getting really popular. So that organically happened, and I think with the second EP, with Good Morning, I think naturally again the same thing. I started listening to a lot more hip hop. I always go back to what I used to listen to. I know a lot of new artists now that I love so much, but I always am going back to, like Badu and like things that I would always listen to before, because it never gets old. You go back to it and it still grooves you the same way. But yeah, I would say, honestly, organically, yeah.
I don't want your love, I need it. Don't just mistreat it. Things are getting heated. On your normal way of being, a peak experience.
What I would want people to get from my music is, I guess, don't put yourself in a box, There's been, years have gone by, music has progressed, and, a lot of genres are intertwining nowadays. You have people like Anderson .Paak, who, it's like rock and soul and hip hop and R&B, all these different, completely different genres, but I mean, you find a way to morph them in. I really firmly believe that whatever you listen to just naturally resonates and reflects in your work, or even just your voice. Like, I always hear people after shows come up to me and tell me who I sound like, and I get such a kick out of it, because it's like, most of the time it's someone I had a phase with, you know what I mean? So I'm like, cool, thanks, that's awesome, I'm flattered. But yeah, what I really want people to get from my music is just, I'm mostly about the message, really. My lyrics are everything. They always come from my experiences. So, and usually they're tough experiences. They're hard to get through. So, I mean, yeah, I love writing. I love symbolism. I love wordplay. I love vocabulary. So I really just want to connect with people and kind of make them feel like, almost like they're a part of it. I just want it to resonate, really. My latest EP, Good Morning, came out November 25th of last year. That EP, it's a lot more hip-hop inspired for sure. There's even a vocoder on one of the tracks. Naturally, I was listening to a lot more hip-hop, so yeah, just, I guess while we were, jamming and making these songs, naturally I would want, very heavy, like, 808s. I like heavy beats. I like the contrast between like having heavy beats and maybe like a nice, like kind of sultry vocal over it. Lyrically, again, it was everything that I was going through at the time. I had recently lost someone that was really close to me, so it was pretty much my healing process. And yeah, every song on that EP is just like what I was going through, my obstacles and what I was thinking, or what I wanted to say, or how I wanted to say it. Like I mentioned before, I really like writing a lot. I always have like a journal and a notebook on me. I'm just really old school when it comes to that kind of thing. I like to remember stuff, and I like to physically write it down. But anyway, yeah, so that's pretty much it, really. And I released it on his birthday, my cousin's birthday, so it was like a gift. I'm currently working on my album, and I'm also working on a new music video. I love performing and I love singing. I want to do that as much as possible. Tunnel vision.
Tunnel vision.
Yeah.